And we are here with Danny Lee from IGN Israel and Arthur from TT Games, and we are here to check out Lego DC Super Villains?
Villains.
What did you do? You're making a game about the bad guys?
Yeah, everybody loves the bad guys, right? And if people remember way back in 2008, Lego Batman 1, the very first Lego Batman, we actually had hero levels and we also had villain levels. And ever since then, we've wanted to do a villain game. And finally, we've managed to do a villain game. And it's so exciting. Everyone loves bad guys, right?
I love the 15 levels at the first Batman. It was awesome, and I was always waiting for it. When I'm gonna play a villain character at the Lego DC universe, so it's about time, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, like, I'll admit it, I'm a Marvel fanboy first and foremost, but DC has the villains so much better, so much of a better roster. You've got the goofy ones and the good ones and the serious ones. How deep are you going here?
We're going pretty deep. In fact, we're going really deep. So, just to give you like a top level, I'm going to give you a 30-second rundown of the story, right? So, the bad guys, okay, they're doing bad stuff. And the good guys, the Justice League, are there. Suddenly the good guys are gone, and they're replaced by bad guys pretending to be good guys. Now, the bad guys realize that the good guys are actually bad guys, but really bad guys. So the bad guys want to stop the bad guys who are masquerading as good guys and realize there's a bigger bad guy.
Oh boy.
Are you with me?
I mean, that sounds like a lot of double crossing there.
Yeah. So we got the Justice Syndicate. That's, that for me, that's nailed on. There's a part of the game really early, and you have the Justice League and the Justice Syndicate, and they're face to face. It's like,
okay, so you've taken some liberties with this, obviously, but you're even letting players take some liberties as well. You've added a big old character creator here.
yeah.
Can we take a look at that? I want to see that right now.
Yeah, definitely. So this is like at the very, very start of the game, we allow you, the player, to make your own villain. Now, you can change the appearance of pretty much anything. You can even apply different decals on the chest. You can change colors. You can have multi-tone arms. You can assign powers. You can even have a lore for your character and a name and everything else. But this character goes directly into the game, okay? And it is a villain that joins Lex Luthor and all of the other bad guys. And you take this character on a journey through the game and power the character up along the way. It's a vital ingredient, and it's the very first time. We've had a character customizer as a fun side thing, but never front and center as you make your villain and away you go. And this villain becomes like a really integral part of the story.
This is one of the best treats in the game, that you can customize your own character. I think it's awesome. But I wonder, does it affect on your abilities on the game?
Yeah, so you right at the start, you can assign a load of abilities. However, as you progress through, kind of related to the Amazo project, you find that you've got a character. Your character is able to absorb energy, and when they absorb energy, they can then upgrade. So the very first upgrade you get in level 1, you actually upgrade and you end up getting laser beams. So you get those powers, but then you can put them where you want. Do you want them to come from your chest, from your eyes, from a hand, this hand, two hands, and you change the colors But as you go through, you get more and more powers. You get more and more powerful, and eventually you are a super powerful villain. And it's just, look, here you go. So you start the game, and I'm not quite sure what James has made it.
This is the most terrifying DC villain yet. E3.
Yeah. And then so here we have the little bit here where we reveal that Mercy Graves is actually there to bust Lex and all the other bad guys out. So Lex should get given his suit here, and then you go into the first level of the breakout, and you get to play straight away your rookie character, and it's just a great thing to do because it's all referenced in the game, and you're always seeing your character that you've made. And at any point in the game, you can go, actually, I want to change that character. I want to change and give them pink hair or like a giant car torso or whatever it is, whatever we've got in the customizer.
And you still have the option to play as all the other DC villains?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so even just in the very first level, you get to play as Lex Luthor, Mercy Graves, Cheetah, Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday. You also get to play as, I'm just trying to think, Joker and Harley. That's all in level 1. And then you roll on into.
How many characters do you have in this game? Right now.
I'd love to give you an exact number, but as ever, we'll probably go back and speak really nicely to the team and ask for maybe one or two more. There's a huge, it's way over 100 villains.
Oh, that's awesome. But I'm wondering, we used to have, like we said, in the first Lego, we've been able to play the villains characters. So, are we going to see a superheroes characters that we will be able to play?
Well, the superheroes are in the game because very early on they just vanish,
Yeah.
and that's the thing because the Justice League and Justice Syndicate look so similar. The people of Gotham and Metropolis just think business as usual. They don't realize just how nasty Owlman and Johnny Quick and Grid. They don't realize that they're really
Monsters
really
in
evil.
disguise.
Yeah. So yeah, but that's the play. That's the fun thing is having Ultraman going about life as Superman would have done, and the fun that comes with it, and the fact that he really doesn't want to be like nice, but he kind of has to because the job he's doing kind of means that he's got to play nice, and it's that makes this a really funny game. The bad guys like trying to be good and just failing. The bad guys that are pretending to be good guys, trying to be good and just failing, and it all comes down into this like cacophony of just like villainous joy.
That sounds like the kind of really the perfect setup for a very funny Lego game. You guys have a track record of really just making goofy games.
Yeah, this one is up there. We set ourselves. I think the two things we wrote on a bit of paper that was blank at the start was must be villainous, must be funniest ever. And then obviously it evolved from there as we kind of designed everything. And, and the fact with the game is you're breaking out here, and then the very first thing you do when you broke out of Strikers is you go into the hub world, which features an open world Gotham and Metropolis and Arkham, and Smallville's in there, and it's just a huge DC playground of fun where there are some crazy things out there, which are just, again, it's about fun. This game is about what is great about the DC villains and what is funny about the DC villains, and how is that interaction really great. And the story is really cool. It's probably my favorite story we've written, and obviously we wrote it in tandem with DC, so it's great fun to work with those guys.
How much did they just give you full freedom at this point?
Pretty much, yeah. I remember the very early stages of when I was speaking on the phone to our friends at DC, and we were like, what are we going to do? And I was like, right, we want to do villains. And they're like, okay, right, come on, pitch it to me. And it's like, just want villains doing goofy stuff. I was like, okay, can you be a bit more detailed? And then that conversation rolls into, this is how it can be the funniest thing ever. Yeah, having the Justice Syndicate, I don't think they've ever been in a game before, but Owlman's really cool, as is Ultraman. And Johnny Quick, those guys are just super cool because they just look like the Justice League, but they're really nasty guys. But in Lego form, that obviously comes with a huge layer of humor and excitement. And don't forget, as we progress through the story, it's right on the front of the box, Darkseid's there. So we know that Darkseid plays a part. We know that Granny Goodness is Granny Goodness is amazing. Granny Goodness is gonna play a part. We know that Apocalypse is gonna play a part. And this story is just that sort of outpouring of love for DC villainy. It's great.
So I think that first of all, now you have it's legit. So it will be very funny games because you have villains and you have good guys that becomes a bad guys that they're supposed to be a good guys or bad guys. I don't know what's going on there. So it's gonna be very edgy, I guess. But still, I think it's gonna be for the kids, but I feel for the grown-ups too. But do you have any surprises that we should know about? Do you want to tell us? Come on, tease a little bit. For me, as a fan.
Okay, so there's always surprises in a Lego game. This is no exception. Some of the characters in there are kind of out there. We've got top tier, we've got middle layer. We've dragged the barrel for some of these characters. I'm just gonna say ventriloquist and leave it out there, and people can go and read up on that guy. The animations on that are the funniest thing I think I've seen in a Lego game, and I've seen all the Lego games. It's just so funny. The guys have smashed it. And the voice cast, when we reveal the full voice cast, this is like the best of the best of the best. Everyone that we asked, you know, and we write stupid lists. Oh, it'd be great if this guy voiced this character and this, and we got them all. We got everyone we wanted.
I was going to ask you about the voice cast. You've got Christopher Corey Smith as the Joker, and I think no, probably.
No?
I think come on, some voice actors people can pick it out.
Yeah, not that one.
No?
No.
No?
No, you have to listen really, really hard to that one.
Hey, update that Wikipedia page. Tara Strong as Harley?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All day long. Clancy's in there as Lex.
Okay.
So
Greg Miller, is he going to be in the game?
he is.
Who's-
but I
who's-
can't tell you who he
Great.
is.
Oh, come on. Can't we scoop Kind of Funny? Or whatever he's doing?
I don't know what. Is he still doing that?
I don't know what
that
he's...
gig?
I see Greg
I-
Miller's doing something. I don't know, but that's good. Anybody else you can tease without telling us who they're playing?
Or locations, even something.
Yeah, I would really love to, but I think when people see our list of voice actors, I promise you, it's the best cast list I've ever worked with. It's amazing. The Batman is the Batman. The Joker is the Joker, and it continue as that goes. That's all I'll say.
Oh, boy.
So.
Okay, well, that's extremely promising. Is there anything else you want to touch on while we're winding things down?
Yeah, for me, it's just a case of I think, you know, October's going to be a really busy month this year for games, I know. I'm staying tuned to everything at E3, it's so exciting. But LEGO DC Supervillains is out in October. People should be going out and pre-ordering it, because if they do, they get an amazing season pass, which is incredible and exciting and has Titans content that's amazing. And as well as that, there's a really cool Lex minifig in a Superman power suit.
Nice. And that is worldwide October 19th on anything you can play games on in this day and age.
Switch, PS4, Xbox One, PC.
Beautiful. Well, thank you
Great,
so much.
can't wait for it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Back to you guys.